Hi everybody, this is day 49. This is stop number 29 and we're stopping at this place for 5 nights. Dunas Y Mar, which stands for dunes and sea, and it's right near these sand dunes, which is it's like a nature reserve, but it is nice and the beach is absolutely brilliant. So but we have been down there, as you'll see in the video in a bit, but this is where we're stopping. The gates are shut at the moment because they shut the gates at 2 till 4, and then we open them again at 4 o'clock till 8. So it's just to stop people coming in and out through the daylight. So this is the access road that leads up from the main road. It's about 200 metres to the bottom, and at the bottom there's an island, and then that's where all the shops are and everything. So basically this is the site. It's mainly motorhomes. There's a few caravans parked on there, but I think mostly a lot of them are full-timers and most of them are Dutch. This is the side gate. You get a key fob for this, so you can go in and out whenever you want. So it's quite handy. So 24 hours you can go in and out, but only people that's on site will get a key. So just a minute walk down the track from the site, come to the island at the bottom. And there's everything down here. There's an Aldi, there's a Lidl, there's a petrol station, and the petrol's quite cheap actually. This is the underpass that leads to the beach, which is directly at the bottom of the site entrance really. You go down the underpass and turn right, or follow the road to the right down to the river, and that brings you out on the beach. It's about a 20-minute walk. The only problem is the mosquitoes. There's thousands of them. By the time we'd walk there and back, I think we'd got that many bites between us. Could have done with a blood transfusion. We was covered in bites. Later on in the afternoon, we were scratching like a flea-ridden dog. It was horrible, but it's worth the walk. Petrol station right at the bottom of the site as well. I don't know if you can see the diesel prices. They're good prices they are. There's plenty of supermarkets about. Same as I say, there's Aldi, Lidl. There's the China supermarket at site, what you can see behind me. They sell everything. I mean, that is massive inside. So yeah, we've been in. I've treated our Gert for a birthday present. I bought her a nice sun lounger for a birthday. So that's that one ticked off the list. The good thing is, if you can't get on these sites, there's a couple of sites around here. But if you can't get on them, then that's no problem. Just drive down behind the supermarkets, and there's loads of roads like this. And by tea time, this will be full of motorhomes. So if you're self-sufficient, or you need to empty all your waste and whatnot, Dunas Y Mar, €5. They let you drive over the motorhome service point, empty all your crap out, and fill up with water. So it's no problem. Plus, there's a couple of nice restaurants, so they probably, you can park outside them virtually. Same as I say, there's a few restaurants knocking about. There's a big one there called the Rock Grill. I've not seen it open yet, but and behind it there's a Tapenyakke. I was talking to somebody yesterday who went in there, and it was €19.50 each. Eat as much as you want, and I think you get wine with that as well. So that's not a bad deal, that ain't. Same as I say, all these streets, they're massive and they're empty most of the time, so there's loads of motorhomes come at tea time and park around here for free. So that's the Japanese restaurant. It's quite big actually, and it's also got an outside area, so I'm assuming on the outside area you can take your dog in, which is probably just holding us back a bit from going in. But I think we'll try it before we go and see what it's like. So I'm saying €19 for each. Eat as much as you want. That's not bad. There's a Burger King. Same as I say, there's a Lidl. Just back down the road there's a car wash, and there's even a place to put your motorhome in, and they wash your motorhome for you. But they don't tell you how much it is. I think you have to take your motorhome, and then they'll tell you how much it's going to be due to the size of it, sort of thing. But yeah, there's everything around here. It's and it's an ideal place to park in your motorhome for a couple of nights.
The beach. Okay, so we come through a load of trees, midges everywhere, being attacked and got bit.
I think we've been bit about 10 times.
Can't stop itching. It's like when you see somebody who's got nits and you like that.
It's about a 20-minute walk from the site. You just what you do, you follow the river down the side of the river. It brings you out on the beach next to these dunes. This is a nature reserve. This, so you're not really allowed to walk in them. But the beach is bang on, really. It's a nice beach. I don't know how far it does go, but it looks like it goes for a long way. So the main thing is the wind stopped. I think we've had every named storm known to man, and the winds have been horrendous. But today we ain't got no wind. But
we've got cloud.
We've got cloud instead. So somebody's running wild somewhere behind me. She's in and out them dunes.
Yeah.
I think this is the first video that she's been on with me since we've been here, and we've been here 6 weeks. She's always in the background.
It's absolutely crazy. Only going to pull his clothes off on the nudist beach. I've walked away in disgust. It's terrible. I should have run away with all his clothes and all, shouldn't I? Just left him with a backpack on.
That's on the nudist beach. This is one of the boardwalks that's in the dunes. There's quite a few of them actually, they're zigzagged everywhere. So you can walk through the dunes without damaging any of the nature. Apparently this beach is a beach where the turtles come. So we won't see any. But what we didn't know as we walked up the beach is actually a nudist beach. So I think it was a bit too cold to take everything off today. But yeah. This is the walkway down to the beach. If you follow it straight up, it brings you back out on the main road. But it leads down to the beach, so it's quite a nice walkway actually, apart from where they've had rain and whatnot. But as you get to the bottom, there's a car park, so you can actually drive down if you want. There is a motorhome park around the corner. There's all these walkways that lead out into the dunes, and they go off in all directions, so it's quite nice actually.
Okay.
I think they've got a bit of a plastic problem here in Spain. This is horrendous, this. There's absolutely tons on it. God knows where all that's come from. I think this is the river that leads down to the beach. Obviously they put that there to stop the plastic flowing into the sea, but it hasn't worked. But this is the river that you follow down from the campsite, from the main road.